Cairoli, 1:45.4. He is 16 seconds down, 17 seconds down on Questa. Wow, nice line there. Improvisation, if you don't mind. This has been a hard race for Cairoli, whichever way you look at it. Everyone I spoke to in the break saying it's one line, it's difficult to pass. Well, some riders were able to pass. First race was very, very static. Cairoli out on his own at the head of the field. The only pass into the top few places was Tonus's pass on Questa. Paulin stayed 4th, Tassal stayed 5th, Van Orbeek 6th, Bobryshev stayed 7th. Febvre made a pass on Rui Gonçalves early on in race 1 to go 8th. Strybos just made a pass to go 9th, but Cairoli down the inside of Nagel forces the German wide. And Cairoli coming from 22nd on the opening lap. He is now up into 8th place. Fans are going absolutely bonkers for Cairoli as he goes after Koldenhoff, his teammate. Wonder if he'll yield here. Doesn't have to, but Cairoli buries himself off the bank. Wow, talk about wanting it. He is just hitting everything out there in the hope that it works. Takes another long look up to see where everybody else doing that same line. Hop on, hop off, over that little braking bump in the corner. He has made light work of everybody here in this second race after getting caught out in turn 2 at the start of the race. Happens here with Cairoli. He rehearsed this a lap or so ago. Go in, out, go in early, get out early, but just stabbed the front end. Lost traction just when he needed it to bite on the hard, slick surface. Tonus doing a great job of weathering the storm. There's Herlings. He's in 3rd. It's the lead Red Bull KTM rider. Oh, Cairoli is going to turn tight. Tonus knows he's there. He'll run him to the outside. That's exactly what he does. Gets the power down on that Wilbo Yamaha. Cairoli searching now for answers. Wow, great couple of corners there, though, from the 8-time champ. Can't get close enough to orchestrate the move at the top of the hill in turn 5. He won't be able to do anything at the bottom of the hill unless he goes down the inside and outbrakes the Swiss rider. Not going to do that, though. Looks for a different line, goes tight to the inside. Oh, hello, there's a nice line, Tony, and it works as well. Parks Tonus in the corner. Gives him a bit of an acknowledgement. Sorry, mate, but you're holding me up. I need to get on and go after Paulin. I want more points for my championship. And it all came from turn 7 at the bottom of the hill, Cairoli. A slightly different line, a slightly different way of thinking for him. And it paid off. He got perfect drive coming out of that turn. And I bet he goes and uses it next time around as well. And he'll probably try and use it on Paulin. Right, watch this. No choice but to run him wide. Kept it clean, no contact. But Tonus had nowhere to go. They left it down there. Paulin right in his wheel tracks. Is he going to get close enough as they drop into turn 7 to orchestrate that same kind of move on Paulin? Don't think so, not this time around. But he might just use the line anyway, just to save a little bit of time. The shortest route is generally the quickest route through. Keep an eye on that inside rut. There's Tassal using it, and there's Cairoli going for it as well. He does use it to good effect. Same line, same pass on Paulin. He slams him to the bank. Wow. Wow. Hard, aggressive riding from Tony Cairoli. We knew that's where he was going to make that pass. It was just a question of whether Paulin was going to back out of it like Tonus did. The answer was no. Watch this. Paulin knew he was there, decided to ride the bank himself. Well, yeah, they can't look down at KTM. And even Valentina, she's like, okay, I'll put my shades back on now because I don't want to see how long. 1:46, I'm just trying to work out here what the time was when Questa went over the line. He is 7.5 seconds clear of Cairoli. So, going to be tight. A lot depends on Questa. He won't know whether it's going to be 3 laps from here or 2 laps next time out. 3rd, 4th, 5th. Cairoli ran the outside, parks to Sal this time. And he's up in the 4th position. He's got Herlings ahead of him. That'll be for the tie. If he goes past Bobryshev, that is the overall Grand Prix. But Bobryshev, there he is in the corner. Wow. It is game on here, folks. The fans are on their feet between those two, 4.5 seconds. The gap to Cairoli, 6.5 seconds. A 46.0 and a 44.9 for Geisser and Cairoli, respectively. He could still take second here. I know there's a race happening elsewhere. Geisser, Bobryshev, Herlings, Cairoli. There you top 4. De Sal is 5th, Paulin 6th, Tonus, Van Hoorbeek, Nagel, Strybos. Watch Cairoli. Oh, he daren't park his teammate at the top of the hill here, would he? He would. Gets good drive around the outside, and he does. He launches the attack up the inside. Herlings gets parked. Cairoli goes through into 3rd. The fans are on their feet all over the place. He has not even blinked. He's not looked back once, Cairoli. He's just had one thing on his mind, and that is try and get to the front as quickly as possible. He is tied on points now with Tim Geisser, who leads the race by 5 seconds over his teammate Bobryshev, who's just here in front of Cairoli in this next left-hander. Who said you can't pass around Trentino, folks? Not Cairoli. It is frantic out here. Just over a lap to go. Honda, HRC have had a 1-2 on 2 occasions so far this year. Patagonia and Leon in Mexico. They're trying to do it here desperately with Geisser and Bobryshev again, 1st and 2nd in the race. Cairoli has put everything into this race. He has worn his heart on his sleeve. He's got a back marker. Clement Gercher just ahead of him, but Cairoli will go wide, get the power down, blast past him on that Husqvarna as he goes in pursuit. He's got 1 lap. And 1 lap to win this Grand Prix, and it all hinges on a pass on Bobryshev. And we all know where it's going to happen, don't we, folks? Top of the hill, coming out of that corner in the right-hander there. The fans are on their feet. Geisser can't do any more than he's doing. Wow, what a finale. Oh, look at that. Oh, slightly overran there. Here comes the final pass. He goes wide to the outside. Oh, he messes up. He might pull it back here. He's going to jump to the inside no matter what happens. Cairoli gets second. That's going to be good enough for the Grand Prix. He just needs to keep it there. And even Joel Smets on the side of the track there. He's fist pumping as Cairoli goes through. What an epic duel. What a race. And there's Geisser. Wow.